Hey friends, this is the part two for today. Uh, Commercial is not the right word for it, but I want to tell you about kind of what my intentions are for this and for, you've heard me talk about community, maybe you've heard me talk about Community 618 just a little bit. That's going to be an online church that we're trying to create. My wife and I, my kids and I. And the reason is because we were a sports family. There was a long stretches of time that we couldn't be at a physical location on the weekend. And the church that I pastor, they were very understanding. They were very family oriented. It's small country church, and but I know not everybody's had the experience. Before I began to work out there, we were going to a church, and the pastor gave some sermon, and he was talking about kids missing church on Sundays for flex sports, and there's like a 0.00 something percent chance your kid's going to go turn pro. Get them to church, and uh, that's the same guy would have like Christian athletes, professional athletes, come to their church. It was a bigger church and talk about their faith and the struggles that they've had. I'm thinking these guys, they don't go to church on, right? They play games on Sundays too. And so it was just a huge mixed message, and it just never kind of sat, it never sat right with me. It was very frustrating. Because one thing I do know is kids sports isn't going away. And so I think that we have a real opportunity here that if we just shame all of our church families that want to uh, have their kids in sports on the weekends, they're not going to do anything for Jesus while they're there. They might have good character, and they might, lend their friend. I'm a Christian. I go to church, but I always thought, why doesn't the church partner with these families and say, how can we bless you while you go be a missionary to that team? Right? You go show them the love of Jesus. And then while you're out there, we're going to support you as a missionary, right? We're going to pray for you. If you need meals, we're going to hook you up. If something happens, your car breaks down, we're going to do, we're going to be there for you. And then we're going to come to your kids' games as much as we can. You go be a missionary to that team, because if we don't, those families are going to, right? They're still going to go on the weekends, right? The ones that are not followers of Jesus, and nobody's going to tell them about Jesus. Somebody needs to go. Somebody actually needs to go. And so why I don't that's us. And so what Community 618, this is an online platform that you can take these videos. If you go to YouTube or Spotify, there's like on Sundays I put out a full like weekly teaching. It's about a half an hour to 40, between 30 and 40 minutes typically. You can use these however you want to. You can use that daily encouragement. You can use you can share the videos. You can watch them if you want to. I don't know if you want to watch them on a baseball field or a hockey rink or bat. I don't know if you want to do that or not, but you can invite those families over for dinner and say, hey, I found this thing. The pastor's kind of weird, but it's geared towards our families that just cannot, for whatever reason, can't be at church. And I don't understand why that has such a negative connotation. And then if you, like I said, if you do want to partner with us in that kind of a way, let me know, because I would love to create a community, whatever your area code is, and help you get started blessing some families from that area, blessing that team, especially if your local church, the one that you usually go to, doesn't. If you just need a church, we would love to be that for you as well. We'll pray for you. We'll figure out we can partner with you. Maybe come visit. I have no idea how to do this, but what I do know is I think that the church is missing a huge opportunity with the social media and just being so Sunday morning local centric. I don't think that's what Jesus had in mind. In fact, I know it's not, because these letters got passed around all over the place. It's almost like what we're doing here is what they were doing, right, with these letters. And so I hope this blesses you. If I can actually, do something for you, I would love to. Me or my family will pray for you. Uh, you know, but feel free to check in, email, DMs, however you want to. But that's kind of my dream for this Community 618. I do want to have a physical location at some time, but I don't want people to feel like guilted into this is the end all and be all of your faith. that's supposed to be out of the building, right? That's supposed to, our lives are supposed to give hope to people that don't follow Jesus. And we just can't do that when the majority of what we do happens on a Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. And so, again, I hope this blesses you. I hope that you'll follow me over to YouTube and Spotify if this goes away. If not, stick around and, we'll keep doing this. I'm having a good time. All right. Bye-bye.